It's the NBA. Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. We've got Boston facing Las Vegas.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Bird, the pass to Johnson. McHale, right side. Back to Johnson. To the middle. No good. Good work defensively by Malone. He got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Boston. Johnson is out there with Ainge. Then there's McHale. Then it's Bird, and it's Parrish, and at the 5, down low. Here's Malone, and he goes in for the dunk.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
The pass to Bird. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. It's Durant on the wing. Bird covering.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
They double-team Bird. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Boston again missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Tries a 3, and Wilkins gets it to go on the assist by Jordan.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Pass to Ainge. To the paint, here's McHale. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And, Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
On defense, Boston, 7-point differential. Down low. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Las Vegas?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the night. And Johnson drops them both. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Inside, it's stolen by McHale. And they're running. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And it's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession. Durant with it, guarded now by Larry Bird. Here's Malone, and he goes in for the dunk.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Now here's Parrish. They double him with Jordan. It's stolen by Wilkins. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Durant. Finishes the break with a slam.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
Here's what Las Vegas has got going right now. Reedy's checked in for Malone. Irving comes in for Kevin Durant. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dominique Wilkins. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Jordan. And it's slammed in by McHale.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's Bird. Finished off the break. Bird's got his first 2 points.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
For Las Vegas, they've started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. That free throw missing, and Las Vegas making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Walton's checked in for Robert Parrish. And he sinks the second. Boston trails by 8. Redmond the pass to Seasting. And here's Bird for 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Bradley. Great D that time from Walton. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Wedman. Kidd with the double. Kicks it to McHale. To the wing right side. 4 on the shot clock. And the shot is good.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Boston trails by 5. Bird outside. Now the dish to Walton. Fades away. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Walton's got his first basket of the night.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Vincent's checked in for Kevin McHale. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. That's blocked by Bird. And pushing it up, here's Boston. There's 38 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Dumars. And it's rebounded by Bill Walton.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
The leaner inside. And Dumars gets it to go.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
It could go. And, oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm. He was poised. Didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
On the floor for Boston. They've got Walton. Johnson is out there with Ainge. Then it's Parrish, and it's Bird in at the small forward. Wilkins can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Parrish. Boston trails by 3. And Bird, here we go. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Malone's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Johnson grabs the board. Ainge against Wilkins. Dishes to Bird. They double-team Bird. Shot from 12. Boston again missing. Las Vegas leading by 3. It's Wilkins with the drive. Wilkins has gone 1 of 3 from the field here.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
So for Las Vegas, Thompson, he's checked in for Wilkins. And Webb subbed in for Jordan. Boston also with the sub. McHale's checked in for Walton.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Boston, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Look at the night for Larry Bird. He's got 8 points and 2 rejections.
Webb dishes to Thompson. Johnson against Webb. The feed to Malone. Durant in the corner. Here's Pettit. Poked loose.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
They grabbed their own miss. Bird misses.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Back to Durant. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer. Robert Parrish comes up with the rebound. Ainge against Thompson. Parrish up top. Here's Bird. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that one's good. Durant's got his second bucket tonight.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Jason Kidd is checked in for Las Vegas. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Webb against Johnson. They double-team Bird. Ainge kicks to Parrish. And Thompson sends it back. There's the lob to the hoop. Great communication on the alley-oop. And it's a 5-point Las Vegas lead.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it. Ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
And guys, you know what? Neither did the defense. I don't think they had a clue. He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Back to Kidd. Here's Pettit. Here's Malone. Another shot. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
It'll go when the Las Vegas lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Bird. And Jason Kidd picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Reedy's checked in for Las Vegas. Irving comes in for Klay Thompson. Evans checked in for Boston. Now, here is Ainge. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Parrish, and the layup's good off the glass.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Irving against Ainge. From 13, and they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Walton's checked in for Parrish. Vincent comes in for Ainge. And it's Easting in for Johnson. For Boston, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
Well, they've been shooting their free throws with confidence and knocking them down. That's giving them an edge. No question about it.
1:33 left now here in the second. Reed kicks to Irving. Got a piece of it. Here is Seasting. Vincent the pass to Walton. Here's McHale, and he uses the glass on the layup. McHale's got 6 points. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Boston.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Boston with the ball. After the basket by Las Vegas.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
For Boston, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Michael Jordan is checked in for Joe Dumars. And he's good on the second. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Archibald, rejected by McHale. They're running. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Julius Irving. For Boston, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The first free throw is good, and Las Vegas making a change here. Wilkins is checked in. And so he hits both. Las Vegas trails by 4.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Durant's checked in for Las Vegas. And here's Las Vegas. The drive by Jordan. Lets it go from 14. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Willis Reed. And Boston has possession. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Walton. Pass to Wedman. Here is Seasting. The pass to Vincent. Second chance shot. Nice D from Durant. To the paint with 2 seconds left. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
We've got Moses Malone. Wilkins is out there with Michael Jordan. And it's Durant. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. McHale left side. And it's good. McHale's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Boston. And here's Las Vegas. Fades and shoots. Not enough on that one as it misses. Johnson with it. It's tipped. It's stolen by McHale. Johnson against Jordan. Johnson double teamed. He's looking for McHale and finds him.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Johnson. After the basket by Las Vegas. Bird dishes to McHale. Misses from short range.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Irving's checked in. Here's Malone. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Johnson outside. McHale with a screen on Jordan. Here's Parrish, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Malone. Now a timeout called by Boston.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Here's what Las Vegas has got going right now. Joe Dumars, he's checked in for Wilkins. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Michael Jordan.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Feeds it to Irving. Shoots it up. Rebound, Boston.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
McHale right side, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
They double-team Johnson. Here's Bird. A rebound by Kidd. Kicks it out to Johnson. On the wing, Bird. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Reedy is checked in for Las Vegas. Thompson comes in for Irving. Boston also with the sub. Walton's checked in. Malone right side. Stolen by Parrish. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Boston making a switch here. Ceasing's checked in. Here's Johnson. Banked in off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Boston lead.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time. Superb playmaking from Kidd with that dish right there.
And here is Johnson. He feeds it to Bird. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Bird's got the lead up to 8 now for Boston. It's Kidd with the drive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Durant's checked in for Joe Dumars. Boston also with the sub. Wedman's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Boston leading by 6. Seasting passes to Parrish. Here is Seasting. He's covered by Thompson. Malone comes with the double team. The shot's good by Wedman.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Durant, and a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got 3 assists in the game. Here is Seasting. He's covered by Kidd. Kidd with the steal. To the middle. Here's Durant. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Vincent's checked in for Boston. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
So it's Boston now, after the basket by Las Vegas.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And Las Vegas making a change here. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Wilkins brings the double team. Vincent the pass to Seasting. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Wilkins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Vincent. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Las Vegas ahead as they wrap up the third quarter on a 15-4 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Las Vegas leading by 3 on the floor for Boston. They've got Bird, Kevin McHale out there with Walton. Then there's Johnson. And it's Ainge in at the shooting guard position. Wilkins has gone 1 of 4 so far. Johnson kicks to Bird.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offense. Approach for Las Vegas.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Boston making a switch here. Parrish is checked in. That 3 off the mark. Bird against Wilkins. On the wing, Ainge. Baseline J on the way. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Malone's checked in, so he gets them both. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Wilkins brings the double team. Johnson kicks to Ainge. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Jordan with the rebound. Just a tiny lead for him.
Yeah, but a chance to make it grow here.
Here's Pettit. Here's Malone. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Malone. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's picked up 1 dime. This game is all about him right now.
Full domination mode, guys.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Malone comes with the double team. Ainge with the ball. Wilkins picks him up. Parrish dishes to Ainge. He kicks it to Bird. Durant with the steal. Here's Wilkins. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket. For a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And Durant comes to help. Here's McHale using his post move to get the 2 points.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack. And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Malone comes with the double team. Ainge the pass to Johnson. Poked away. Stolen by Wilkins. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Jordan. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
It's Wilkins on the wing. Pettit defended by Parrish. 5 on the clock. A baseline J. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's an 11-point Las Vegas lead.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
Sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
Maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Ainge kicks to Bird. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Ainge kicks to Johnson. Screen by Parrish. And Bird, here we go. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Again, Durant missing.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Here's Parrish. Shot no good. Malone with some nice D.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And it's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Pettit, defended by Parrish. Pettit.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to Ainge. Here's Johnson. And that one goes long. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
He dishes it to Bird. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Parrish with the jam.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they go to the intentional foul. And an intentional foul right there.
Durant doing all sorts of things. 15 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 6. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
And the important thing about the foul is who you foul. They don't want to send a top-notch free thrower to the line if they can avoid it.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part. .26 seconds left in the fourth.
Plays it up and banks it in. And Las Vegas leads by 10.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Vincent, the pass to McHale. To the left wing. Fires for three. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Down low, here's Reed. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Vincent. No good. So we see Las Vegas taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Dorisburg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports, as we end with the Jordan Player of the Game.